Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm going to use the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. For supportive oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. I hope you can read that. There we go. I don't know if the camera wasn't focusing or maybe I wasn't focusing on the camera. But either way, Taurus. What do we have? I want these two together. One more. Yeah, this whole spot. Okay. Okay, I think we're good with those. Okay, so Taurus, I apologize for the glare. Wow, already there's a glare. Let's see if we can fix that. What you're coming into, all right, so the Wheel of Fortune is in the environment. I really feel like that's a very big thing here. Now the wheel is coming forward. Not long before it, you have a very short period of a heads up. Like things are changing, the wheel is turning. It's not very long that you have really an inkling or a heads up that it's going to happen before it starts happening. The Page of Cups on your side is almost kind of like you're in that headspace where you're like, yeah, you know what? Some things do need to change. But the reason it's the Page of Cups is because it doesn't really feel like you have a lot of control. It's kind of like the wheel is turning and you just kind of are subject to that. But at the same time, some things do need to change. It's kind of like you're realizing, yeah, some of this isn't the best. It kind of does need to change. Does that mean you want change? I don't know about that. But realizing that some things need to, you seem to be on board with that. Okay. Now the Seven of Swords feeling here. And I'm trying to just... It feels like it's stressful. It feels like there's like... worried about other people's opinions. People kind of sniping at each other a little bit. It's in the environment, and I'm getting like there's kind of like a primal fear or primal feel. People just not really impressed with the situation. People a little bit annoyed. People a little bit nervous. It seems like there's some people trying to keep others from making decisions. It's coming through very complicated here. There's a lot of stress with this, though. I feel like there's a lot of stress here. It goes between you and whatever's going on in the environment for a while. It just keeps to like fold back and forth. It's not the worst energy. It's just kind of like, it's almost like people saying things behind the scenes and people kind of like, a lot of like people off to the side saying this and saying that. Just, it's uneasy. It's not really empowering. It doesn't really feel that good. This energy seems to be affecting you a little bit because I'm seeing the Three of Swords go up on your side. Like this energy seems to be affecting you in a negative way. Now the Seven, for some reason, the Seven of Swords, what I usually would say with that is completely like gone. It's not in my brain. But when I'm feeling the card, it just seems like it's kind of like someone's accusing other people of playing games, trying to block what's really happening, trying to say that there's more secrets behind it. Like there's a lot of like circumspection, something. I don't think, is circumspection a word? I don't even know. Speculation? Maybe speculation. That's what I want to say. And it's getting to you. It starts to get to you, like all this loose chatter. It's kind of like, there's a lot here. It's starting to feel like where there's smoke, there's fire. Kind of like it may not be exactly what you think it is, but something's not right here. Other people are very unhappy about the whole wheel turning thing. They got the Ten of Swords, but that's in the environment. You got the Three of Swords on your side. There's a lot of negativity going on here, and I feel like you might be absorbing more than you need to because I don't think it's going to go that bad for you. I really don't, but there's a moment here where it feels like it could be. And in the environment, there's people really unhappy because things are changing that they don't want to change. There's benefits they've been having that they're not going to get anymore. This is face down, but this is all driven by fear. I don't feel like this is reality. I feel like this is driven by fear. Other people's fears are bleeding off onto other people. And it's just creating a moment of this. It's all over the place. It's like getting caught up in this mass hysteria in a sense. That only lasts until the actual change, till the wheel actually, like, it's not, the wheel is turning at this time. It's like the wheel is turning. That's only going to last until the wheel has finished turning, and it's like the chips are falling and they've kind of settled a bit, and you're like, oh, this is where it's going. And that's only going to last until that moment. Once things kind of level out and settle, and you see where they're going to be, and you're confident that they're going to stay where they landed, the world kind of moves forward. It's like the wheel ushered it in. The world is saying, all right, the wheel turned, and now the world is saying, well, here's our new phase. Here's what's going to happen. Here's how it's going to be from now on. Because this phase is going to last a while. When it finally settles, the wheel is finished turning, things have finally settled, the world is kicking in, saying, all right, here's our new phase. You've got 2 cards. I feel like you have a lot of possibilities. I actually feel like there's so many possibilities in front of you, you're not really sure what to choose, and that's the 2 of Swords. 7 of Cups is the possibilities. 2 of Swords is like, okay. It's like somebody dumped out their toy box right in front of you, and you wanted to play. You're like, I don't know what to play with. There's so many things here, and like, I think I have to put some of these toys together before. What? Okay. Like, I want this, yeah, but it's just like it was all dumped in front of you at once. Kind of reminds me of me when I was a kid, having this big toy chest, and there's Legos in there, and there's this in there, and there's Transformers, and there's pieces of this, and there's some car tracks, and there's some this and that there. You dump it all out on the floor, it just looks like a mess. You have to put everything together to see what's actually there, what toys are actually there. You have to put everything together and group it together. And stop spraying it all over the table, James. Ugh. I'm a little too excited, apparently. I am a little excited about it, though, because you have a lot of opportunities, and the whole thing of the 2 of Swords is like, yeah, but what do I want? A lot of good in front of you, but yeah, what do I want? I don't know what to choose. I don't know what's really in front of me. There's so much. It seems complicated because there's like, that could be good, but maybe this is good. But how long does that last, and how much really comes with it? It's not a simple choice is what I'm getting. Wisdom is showing up in the environment. I feel like you have to work together with other people to really find out what's best to go with next. Because I feel like you have to work with other people to like, what do you see? What do you think is good? Why do you like that? Why do you like that? Or that's why you like that? What about over here? Does anybody know about that? Does anybody know what that's about? Because I feel like you have to work with other people. Wisdom is saying you have to work with other people. You have to garner the wisdom to pull on other people's expertise and what they know and what they've seen and what they've experienced. Through that, through the environment, through connecting with other people is where you'll get your success. 6 of Wands, success card. Through other people, you can get the wisdom and you can get the success. Because the change is coming. It's ironic that we're still talking about it. You got the Wheel of Fortune here ushering in the change. You got the world saying, yep, change is here. Here it is right in front of you. Now that it's here in front of you, now choose what you want. Whatever you choose, you're going to stick with. I feel like that's obvious for Taurus. Like, you usually stick with what you choose. Whether they're going to make you stick to it, whoever they are, whoever they may be, that's a whole other thing. You usually stick what you want. That's a Taurus thing. That's stereotypical Taurus, to stick with what you choose. It's like, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to have, this is what I choose. Through other people, I feel like you'll make a choice. Other people are going to help you make a choice, is what I'm getting. I'm getting the Page of Wands. When you go forward into something, you're stepping slowly into something through the confidence of other people. You're getting success through other people. You are slowly stepping into it. That doesn't seem very odd. But what I'm getting is there's a very positive connection, and I feel like it's going to be difficult at first. Whatever you choose, it's going to take you a while to get your footing. But you definitely will make it. I feel like whatever you're choosing, it's going to take you a while to get up to speed to where you're comfortable. I don't know about other people putting pressure on you, but to the point where you're happy and you're like, okay, this is going the way I want it to go, it's going to take you a while to get up to your own level of standards, whatever that means. But I'm getting there's a very positive, nurturing environment. People are going to be helping you. You're going to be helping other people. It's not just people helping you, but you helping other people. There's going to be a very reciprocal energy here to bring it up to where it needs to be. I feel a very positive energy, a very close team-like energy with this. I feel like it's really good. I feel like you're all going to be very happy with what you chose. I feel like the whole point of this reading for those people that it's really connecting for is like, just hold on, you'll get through this, and you're going to be doing better than you originally thought, and better than you probably originally were. Because again, when we started this, I knew you were looking at this like certain things did have to change. They did need to change. So you're getting those changes, and I do feel like it's going to work out in your benefit over the long haul. It's just realizing, just hold on, just go through it. Don't let this fear card rule you. Don't let that work. Like when you see everybody getting upset, don't try to step away from it. Try to detach from it as best you can. I feel like it's going to be hard, but they're saying it's just a moment in time. Don't let it rule you, because this is going to go your way. This is going to go very good. I don't know how long it's going to be before you hit your own personal level of standard, but it will happen. It will happen. So I feel like that's good. This is a really good, like you're heading in a very, very good direction. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you. It's also below. Thanks.